On this week's episode of the Going Deeper podcast, we are talking about summer practices. What's up, Fathom Church, and welcome to the Going Deeper podcast. These are episodes we like to talk about a certain topic or even a sermon and go deeper into it, hopefully to help you go deeper in your relationship with God. I'm in our podcast studio with Pastor Chris. Hello, Pastor Chris.
Hey, bud.
Hey, we are in really the middle of our summer series called Summer Practices. These are really simple ways, like we're picking different kind of topics and we're diving deeper into them in a short amount of time and hopefully giving you some practical tips to practice some of these things wherever you're at your home or your work or your neighborhood, wherever it is. So hopefully you've listened to some of these. This is our 7th episode. We're going to be talking about practicing hospitality. What hospitality is, what we might think it is, but what does it look like biblically? What is biblical hospitality? I mean, I feel like this is one of those kind of buzzwords in Christianity, especially within the church. On people like to say, like, I want to be hospitable, like let's practice hospitality, like, but I think it's different for a lot of people. So Chris, what are we talking about when we talk about biblical hospitality? When that word is brought up in Christian circles, what are we actually talking about? What do we mean?
Sure. Well, I think the word has been hijacked a little bit by like Martha Stewart.
Sure.
You're right.
Sure.
I mean, like that's really when most people think about hospitality, they think
good
of
Southern
like
hospitality.
Yeah. Like, are you good at like making a centerpiece out of, yard clippings? And, do you set a nice table and like, do you decorate with lots of gourds during Thanksgiving? And gourds. I mean, it's just like hospitality has been turned into, like we even use that term in terms of a whole subsect of the economy, the hospitality industry. That's restaurants, that's bars, that's hotels, that's hospitality.
Yeah. It's making your house look good.
Yeah. It's and I get like some of that may or may not be what we're talking about, but I just want to throw off right from the bat. We're not talking about like, do you decorate well?
Right.
Is your house immaculate when people come over? Does it look like the inside of like a HGTV program in your backyard? Like that's not what we're talking about.
No.
So if not that, then what?
Right.
Okay. Well, biblical hospitality is, I mean, it may be as simple as I can possibly put it. It's the Christian practice of welcoming and serving others. It's welcoming and serving. Welcoming and serving. Now, the others piece, I think maybe we might want to drill a little bit deeper because there are places in the scriptures where practicing hospitality, especially with strangers, with people who are different from you or who are unknown to you or who are maybe harder to practice hospitality with. There's an edge of hospitality, but I think it's just the bare bones is practicing, welcoming, and serving others. Like, I think that's, so you can be hospitable on a Sunday morning in the lobby in how you greet people.
Yeah, we have a hospitality team.
We have a hospitality team, and that includes our coffee people and our servers and our greeters. Yeah. But in the same, like, you don't have to be on that team to be hospitable.
Please. Yeah.
Like, you can be warm and generous and loving towards other people, towards others.
Yeah.
In that case, you can do that. But by the way, you can do that at King Soopers.
Cool.
You can do that in your office. You can do that on your block with your neighbors. You can do that at your kids' soccer game. You can be hospitable. You can practice hospitality. You don't have to just invite them over for like coffee cake. That's okay. Yeah, maybe do that. That might be a thing. Yeah, I'll take some coffee cake too. But it has far more to do with the practicing of welcoming people, welcoming and seeing and serving with like warmth and care and love.
Yeah. Well, I think that's really important to think about it in those aspects as opposed to just your home and whatever that looks like. Because I want to talk a little bit about, like, I do feel like the people who have that kind of skewed view of hospitality, maybe don't do it or don't practice it, because they feel like, and I've been here before, because they feel like, oh, I don't have the means to be hospitable. Like, oh, my house isn't nice enough or whatever.
Sure.
Or I don't have the things to get. So I wonder if there's, if like trying to get us to think about what we already have, no matter what it is, and being hospitable with that. And Chris, as you just started listing off all the different spaces, I kind of think of outside of the home, even just different spaces that could be kind of your ministry space. But like thinking of, if you're not great at this or you feel like you can't do it, maybe thinking of what you already have, you can be hospitable with the space that you have or with the things that you have. You don't have, it's not this like, oh, I've got to have, like, get to a certain place so that I can be hospitable.
Sure. Yeah. Think of it like this. I wrote this down. Biblical hospitality can include having people in your home, right?
Yeah.
So, and I do think you have to get out of your brain again that this has to be some sort of, you got to have a huge house with like a immaculately, manicured lawn to be able to be hospitable. No, but it can be. It can be inviting people into your home, but it also can be meeting practical needs. So making a meal for somebody after a surgery or something,
that's huge.
That's a move of hospitality. Sharing what you have. So sometimes sharing your food. Like if you bring food to our first Sunday food drive, that's an act of hospitality. That's sharing. It's caring for somebody. Offering some sort of service that, like, if you're really handy, you go over to somebody else's place and hey, I can hang that light for you. I can fix this for you. I can serve you. And that's hospitable. Right. That's a show of hospitality. Or even if it's not a tangible thing, you can do this by just engaging with a person and making them feel genuinely seen and known.
That's good.
That's why I say you can do this at King Supers with the person that's in line before you, or the cashier, or the young guy who's bagging your groceries, like whatever it might be. You can address them and meet their eyes and call them by their name and ask them a question, and like in a couple of minutes, show hospitality to them, care for them, welcome them into your life. You're not welcoming them into a space necessarily. You're welcoming them into a relationship with you.
Yeah. Well, and I was going to ask this question. Maybe this is a totally dumb question now, but I was thinking of like, who are the people we as Christians are called to be hospitable to? And I mean, the answer is probably everybody, but like, I think sometimes we see that and go, well, I've got to be hospitable to, those who are in need. And when we're thinking of like our food drive and that kind of stuff, or the person who looks lonely here or there, or whatever it is. But like, is there, like, how do we go about that? If we're like, is there like a tier list, like friends, neighbors, like, people that we know that are in need, that are suffering or whatever? Or is it really just like like open your doors, like, to everybody?
So yes, that is true. It is everybody. I mean, think about the parable of the Good Samaritan. Who is my neighbor, right? And Jesus ends up saying, well, it's pretty much anybody in need. So anybody around you that's in need is kind of somebody who you can extend hospitality to. I do want to bring up this one scripture though, because Hebrews chapter 13 verse 2 says, do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Yeah. Which is a weird little verse.
Angels, man.
That's a weird little verse. But what the writer of Hebrews is talking about here is, you do want to make sure that your hospitality isn't only to people that are easy to be hospitable to.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
Right. So you can be like, it's easy to be hospitable to people that you like. It's easy to be hospitable to to people who you want to like.
Sure, totally.
It's easy to be hospitable to people who you want to like you.
Mm-hmm.
It gets harder when that person is harder to love, when that person is needy, when that person will never reciprocate, when that, like, fill in the blank. Showing hospitality to those who are kind of outside of the easier hospitality. The writer is saying, hey, just don't neglect to show hospitality there.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the stranger, but like, I think we can enter in some others there. Be careful not to neglect. That's what he says. Don't neglect to show hospitality. Like, show hospitality. That's like this positive, like, show hospitality to all these people around you. Yeah, your next door neighbor who you love. Yeah, show them they have a baby, bring them a meal. That's hospitable. But also the neighbor on the other side who, you know, keeps letting their cat crap on your front door step.
Just
like
letting
that guy, you know, that guy who you're like,
you know, that guy,
the cat guy. Yeah. Like, are you hospitable to him?
Right.
Don't neglect that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, be hospitable to the people you like, but don't neglect being hospitable to people who are strangers, who are a little bit tougher. So I would say, the who is everyone, but don't neglect people that are like, it's easy to show hospitality to people I love. It's harder to show hospitality to people who annoy me.
Oh yeah. No, that's good. Okay. As this is, we're talking about practicing this and let's end this off with a few practical things. How about for those who, I don't know, maybe they're not starting at ground zero with like absolutely showing like zero hospitality, because I'm sure you are somewhere. It just looks different. But for those that are like, I want to be more hospitable, again, it could look different for like, okay, open up your house, like invite some people, whatever it is. What are some like low bar things that we can do to start being and practicing more hospitality?
Yes. Start small and start with your spheres of influence. We talk about spheres of influence all the time. Where you live, where you work, where you play. Okay. So where you live, your neighborhood, your apartment complex, whatever that might be. Showing hospitality there might just be greeting people, getting to know people when you're out, putting your trash cans out and your neighbor is, saying hi, lingering, having a conversation, remembering people's names.
Yeah.
You want to talk about an easy game of hospitality? Learn some people's names.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, you want people to feel seen and welcomed into your life. Say, hey, Phil, instead of, oh, hey, neighbor. Like, use somebody's name. So easy. Where you live, where you work. You've got coworkers, probably. You've got bosses. You've got subordinates, whatever it might be, where your job is, clients, however that might work. Show an interest in them. Get to know them. Maybe if a practical need shows up, you can maybe try and meet it. Maybe it is you say, hey, I'm going to try and invite, Bill from accounting out for lunch. We're just going to go hang out and I'm going to buy him his lunch. That's a hospitable thing to do. I don't know. And then where you play, like where you recreate, whether that's your kids are playing there and you go there, your kids' soccer games, your kids' baseball games, whatever that might be. Like, just looking for little opportunities to engage with other human beings.
Sure.
Right. So let's go all the way back then to what I said at the very beginning. It's the practice of welcoming and serving others. Where can you welcome people? Where can you serve people? It doesn't have to be big. You don't have to throw a dinner party for 12. Just little things matter, man.
Yeah. Well, I love how almost every single one of your examples was something that if you don't have material things, you could do every single one of those.
That's right.
Saying hi, remembering a name, being kind, having a conversation. It's like all of those things wasn't making something for somebody, giving something. So, which again,
sure, make cookies if you want to. I mean, you can do that stuff.
Yeah.
But man, like
it's great.
Listen, it's weird to bring cookies to somebody you don't know their name. Like, don't go
very weird to receive cookies from somebody you don't know.
Don't go 3 doors down with cookies and be like, hi, what's your name? Have some food I just ate or I just made at my house. Like, that's
those are going in the trash.
Yeah, dude. Weird. Just get to know people.
Yeah.
Just saying hi matters. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. And hey, like, church, I like you practice this on a Sunday morning, man, when you're here showing up to church and just meeting people, saying hi to them, giving a hug. Like, it's just like, this is good practice for us believers. Thank you, Chris, for this conversation on hospitality.
You bet.
Guys, practice this. Go for it. We love you, church, and we'll catch you next time.